Today, this might be one of my favorite videos so far. If it turns out right, it should. I'm gonna make sure because this is important to me. So, I will be telling y'all about my acne journey. First, I took some notes. It's a whole lot of them. So hopefully I cover everything that I typed. It's a lot. I need to hurry up before my iPad die for real. Okay, first, before I tell y'all about my actual acne, I'm gonna give y'all a backstory of how I used to think of myself, identity wise and self esteem wise. The reason y'all need to know the backstory is because it's important and it contributes to the whole thing itself. Before I got acne, I was not always confident as I am now. I didn't really love myself from the inside. I was always seeking validation from people around me, society, social media, materialistic stuff. I wasn't so insecure, but I was insecure. Well, this backstory is not long. It's just y'all need to know how I thought of myself during that time. I wasn't confident at all. Like somebody could have said the slightest thing to me and I was instantly offended. And I'm like, now that I'm thinking about it, it was bad. It was bad. In late 2019, October, I think, I have the pictures in my phone. This was before I knew it was acne though. I did not know. I didn't know what it was, to be honest. I thought it was because of something I was eating, but I was like, I eat this all the time and nothing happens. At first, me and my mama, we thought it was my eczema because I do have eczema. Like my knuckles kind of dark, my elbow dark, my ankles, my knees, that type of eczema. I'm gonna put the pictures and videos and stuff on the screen so y'all can see, but I'm still gonna show it on my phone so it can help me tell the story. I don't want to leave nothing out. If I do, I'll come back in a voiceover. Now, when I used to be at school, everybody thought I was wearing makeup or I was just glowing because my skin was getting brighter. Like, if you knew me in middle school, in elementary, I was so dark. It was weird seeing myself get lighter and brighter. I'm like, what is going on? As you can see in this picture, you can see where the light part of my skin starts and where the dark ends. Like, it's like bright, then it was dark right there. I used to look at myself, I used to be like, what is going on, bro? Like, what is this? My face was just constantly breaking out. Before this, I always would get pimples, but eventually they would go away. I used to trip all the time about a pimple popping up, literally like right there or right here or right here. They would always go away though, but this time, when I would get pimples, they would pop up on my cheek. I didn't pop them. At first I used to, but I stopped. I would pop them and then they would turn to blackheads or dark marks. And I'm like, okay, what is this? So we thought it was my eczema. And I do have the products and stuff that I use. But you know, I was still taking pictures and stuff, even though I had a whole bunch of dark marks and I hated it. I thought it was something I was doing wrong. Well, it kind of was because I was using bad products for my skin. I was using rubbing alcohol that was drying out my skin. I didn't have a good moisturizer. I didn't have a set skin routine. I was just using all these unnecessary products that I did not need. But I didn't know it was doing harm to my skin. My skin looked like that for a while in 2019. I had a whole bunch of dark marks. I was turning bright mysteriously. At first I was thinking, I was like, I'm glowing. Whole time, no you're not. You're not happy. So this when COVID was on the rise during this time, like early 2020. I think. So I started steaming my face. Well, everybody in the house was steaming to like strengthen our immune system. We was using boiling water with peppermint, lemon, and some other stuff. I'm thinking as I'm steaming my face, my pores are opening up. I'm thinking this helping. And my mom had ordered some type of CBD cream that did not help at all. It was not helping my skin. It probably made it worse because it did not make it better at all. Hopefully this video won't be all over the place because I do want to touch on every single topic so y'all can get a timeline of events and how my skin changed over like 2 years. Over time, months probably went by. The dark spots was starting to spread tremendously. So first they would begin on my cheeks. They always begin on my cheeks. They was showing up around my mouth. Well, not around my mouth, but like right here, up there. It was getting so bad. So my mom took me to her doctor and she gave me some benzoyl peroxide. Benzoyl peroxide helps treat and prevent acne by killing bacteria underneath the skin. This is the benzoyl peroxide. Do not mind my fingernails. Now the benzoyl, it was helping in a way. It only shrunk the big dark spots, but it wasn't going away. It was just shrinking it, and it would stay in spread. Luckily, we didn't go back to school because I was finna drop out. I did not want to go to school for people to randomly walk up to me and be like,
"Oh my gosh, Brianna, what happened to your skin? Oh my gosh, why you so bright? Oh my gosh."
this and that. Like, I wasn't trying to hear none of that. And plus, it really took a toll on my mental health and emotional health. Also, I forgot to tell y'all that I was using, this is the ointment, triamcinolone acetonide. It pretty much just looks like Vaseline, and it's the same type of consistency as Vaseline. It's just, they just work differently. So, is my lips okay?
What?
At the time, I didn't know that ointment was the root problem of my skin. I didn't know it was making it bad. My mama doctor, she didn't say not to use it because she didn't know. She not a dermatologist, so I guess she didn't know. So I kept using it right along with CBD, I think. I was washing my face with just regular water with a towel, a hard towel, scrubbing my face. That's another problem. The ointment was just clogging my pores. My skin wasn't getting the proper nutrients. I wasn't wearing sunscreen. I'm not gonna lie, and I know I'm not the only one that thought this. I thought black people did not need to wear sunscreen.
What?
I don't know why I thought that. It's so dumb, but you definitely need sunscreen. Every time you go outside, it don't matter if the sun's shining or not. Basically, I kept using the ointment. I kept steaming my face, thinking this stuff is finna work. I kept using the benzoyl. That did not work. It was getting worse. Fast forward, I went to Texas to stay with my brother for a while. I think it was during May. I tried hair, face, and nail gummies. Is it called face or hair, skin? Yeah, it's called skin. I tried gummies, face masks. I tried eating healthier, drinking a whole lot of water. That did not work. None of that stuff worked at all. So at this point, I'm like, bro, I was frustrated. I just couldn't figure out what it was. I genuinely wanted to know what I was doing wrong. My mama had been anticipating on calling a dermatologist. Eventually, fast forward, she called one and she set an appointment for me. My first appointment was June 8th, I think. They took some of my blood. They told me I had more yeast in my skin than usual. Everybody has yeast, but I had more of it somehow. I don't know why. I still don't know. They popped a few bumps. It was so painful, bro. That's when they told me that the ointment that I was using, it was clogging my pores. And it isn't supposed to go on my face. Some people, they use it for eczema. Like, if you have eczema on your face, that's what they use that for. But what I was using it for, it was not working. And it was making it worse. So my dermatologist prescribed me some pills. I still have the bottle. I kept the bottle because I knew I was going to make this video one day. I tried to make this video multiple times in the past. It did not work out. But it's going to work out this time. So I was taking tablets during the day and capsules at night. I ain't going to show you the information on the bottle. I don't know if this. I also recommend that I use Cetaphil. And he gave me some moisturizer. I don't have the actual moisturizer. It's not a tube, but it's not like a jar. So it came in this box. I started using that and he recommended me some retinol. Don't judge me, but I had to cut it to get the rest of it out. This 1.0 dosage. Its maximum strength is the lowest out of the other ones that I'm gonna tell y'all about. I am out of breath. At that time, I was on a strict schedule. I had wrote down what pills I was supposed to take, when I was supposed to take it, how much retinol to put on my face, when to put it on my face. I'm filming my acne journey video. I low-key need to speed this up. Like I was saying, I was on a strict schedule. They gave me this paper. Basically, in the morning, I did face wash, daily moisturizer, SPF, which is my sunscreen. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I don't feel like getting up to get it. I put it on the screen. In the evening time, I do my cleanser again, and on certain days, at nighttime, I do my retinol, which is basically night cream. Like, let's say I did the low dosage on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Then a higher dosage Tuesdays, stuff like that. Let me tell y'all, this stuff was expensive. All this stuff was expensive. If you have acne and you want to go to a dermatologist, it's worth it. At this time, we really couldn't really afford to be doing all this, but God made a way for us, and I'm thankful for that. I kept all the paperwork. This is all my appointments and how much everything was. Like my acne surgeries, that was $100 itself. He wasn't doing nothing but popping bumps. And the products was high too. The products like this is another retinol that I eventually upgraded to. This would be like $30 itself. On my first visit, the lady told me, she was like,
it would get worse before it got better.
and in my head I'm like,
Oh, what are you talking about? Oh my gosh, I already been through worse.
lady, what is you saying? I already been through worse. I'm not trying to do this again. I want my skin to be right tomorrow. Who? It took my skin literally 2 years to get back right. I still got dark marks, but I don't have acne. Basically, the function of the pills, they were supposed to help my skin from the inside. Guess it was doing something in my body, just helping my skin from the inside. By the time I made it to my second visit, my skin was pretty much back to its color almost. I was getting back darker. I also kept the bags that my products came in. Yes, I keep everything for this exact reason. I had ordered this calendar, butterflies, because I love butterflies. Let me show y'all what's in it. Basically, I had a set schedule like I said earlier. Really confused looking at this, to be honest. I already said what the schedule was about. I just wrote it down. Why did that scare me? Bro, why? Okay, it got hot for some reason.
Cut the cameras.
Now that I'm looking back at these pictures and stuff, I realize how much my skin healed. And now I understand the process of it. At first I did, and I was like,
why is my skin doing this? Why is it doing that?
but like that lady said, it's gonna get worse before it gets better. And during this time, I used to be so emotional, just sad, upset. I used to watch videos of other people's acne journeys. I used to cry right along with them. I'm not gonna cry in this video because I done cried enough. I cried so much about this to the point where I can't cry right now. In early 2021, my skin was starting to heal very, very slowly. My skin was flaky, it was dry. I was still doing everything I was supposed to do. As you can see right here, you can see that my skin was very dry. I used to have these, I don't know what to call it, patches, pop-up patches. I don't know what that is. It used to be itchy, right? So I would scratch it. And then it would get like, it would have like, I'm trying to describe what I felt wet feeling right there. And it would be burning. So I used to be doing this, and over time it would turn into dry skin, and I would just peel it off. Like that dark spot that you see right there, it didn't make it worse. It was just satisfying to do that. This one is bad. I don't know what was going on. Now I understand that my skin was really trying to heal itself from the inside out. So in mid 2021, my skin is still healing at this point. I was pretty much acne free. I didn't have acne. I just had like patches. My skin was dry. I would have dark marks like on my cheeks. In late 2021, my skin was clearing up. So as my skin was beginning to clear up, I didn't have acne. I learned how to do makeup. Well, I taught myself how to do makeup. Didn't have dark marks during this time because I was still using the products that they gave me, but eventually I ran out and the dark marks came back. So I'm gonna go back though. So in these pictures, as you can see, my skin is clear, acne free. I had switched up my skincare routine. I had bought these items from Dollar Tree. I don't know why people be sleeping on Dollar Tree, but they got some quality stuff for the cheap. So I was using this stuff. It was working. I need to buy some more actually. I had made a couple posts on social media about my skin, just trying to show people that just because you have acne or any type of skin condition, that you don't have to hide. You can show the world, be who you are, pray that it gets better. So as you can see on these posts, I was still taking pictures and stuff. At one point, I did not want to take pictures. Like, I wasn't insecure. Like, I never thought of myself as ugly, but I was like, bro, I can't even take a portrait picture because all these bumps showing, my skin don't look right. It was just so annoying.
Many people may say that their past or their circumstances defines them, but I highly disagree. I don't allow what I go through to define me. The pain I've endured, the setbacks I've experienced, and the hard times I went through allowed me to learn and grow. I've grown to be this lovely, caring, wholeheartedly person. I love every single aspect of me. I don't allow other people's circumstances to interfere with my life. My heart is so pure and genuine. The way I treat others defines me. I treat people with kindness and joyfulness. Positive and inspiring people gravitate around me. I'm on a journey to finding my best self and being teachable to others. The one thing that mostly defines me is the love I have for myself. Self-love is the best love to have in this world. Without it, there is no way I would be who I am today. Also, building a relationship with God helps me to find who I really am and what I am meant to do in this life. Learning about the things and people around me helps me learn more about myself. Pain changed me in a positive way. Beauty is often seen physically from the outside. Once I thought beauty was just a person or thing who was appealing to the eyes. I thought anything that was pretty or amusing was beauty. I didn't look at the things that most people overlook. I didn't look deeper into the meaning of beauty and why it is misunderstood in today's society. What is beauty to me? Beauty to me is the heart, the mind, and the soul. Those three things define a person. Just because their appearance may not be as you would expect it to be, everyone was created differently for a reason. I suffer from acne, but I kind of wouldn't refer to it as suffering, because I didn't let it stop me from living. Going through the whole process of having acne changed my perspective on what beauty was. I thought I needed to have clear skin and a perfect body to be seen as beautiful. I didn't accept myself from the inside out. It was extremely hard to be the one who stood up when needed to. I lived in fear of not being accepted by the standards of this society. I always told myself in the mirror, I am beautiful and no matter what's on my face, but I didn't believe what I was telling myself. I had no hope, no faith, no motivation to keep going, but I knew there were people going through the same thing, so therefore, I had to be the one who didn't give up. I needed to show them that no matter what, your appearance, your breakouts, your pores, and your textured skin does not define who you are. It doesn't determine your self-worth or your beauty. In the article What is Beauty? by Royal Victoria Hospital. It states that acne, or any skin-related disease, can lead to depression. In fact, it does. I had no motivation to go outside because in my mind, I thought the light would reveal my scars and my flaws. I wanted to hide and never go anywhere. I wanted to stay in the darkness forever. I didn't want people to point out what I see in the mirror every single day of my life. Being alone and not participating in everyday life was my coping mechanism. I would question myself, why can't I see the beauty inside me? But I was the only one standing in the way of myself. Almost a year later, I learned myself from the inside out. It took some time to accept my beauty and erase that standard society had over me. I don't need clear skin to be beautiful. I don't need a perfect body to be beautiful. I accept my beauty because my beauty is different. It isn't the type of beauty you would just come across. My heart, soul, and mentality defines me. My struggles, the things I go through, and the hardships is what created my beauty, and that is what beauty means to me.
So that is the end of this video, and I will see y'all in my next.